Let's do the classes. Okay, so we will just do some medium-based questions, not hard. Easy ones we've already done. So we'll start with medium-based. Okay. We did medium yesterday as well, and we realized that there were some questions which we were not able to answer pretty well. We learned a lot of vocabulary. Let's get started. So let's start with an environmental concept, which is called plastic. So face-to-face students, a quick question. The screen is visible. ठीक है? बड़ी है ज़्यादा कि छोटी करें?
Yes.
Better है? Let's get started. Sudden देखो, I told you if you are joining the class, you are going to stay on mute. Okay, so be mindful. All right. Plastic has dashed the way we manufacture, package and transport and use different products, dash from groceries to cosmetics and vaccines. यहाँ पे तो ranging लग रहा है because it says ना from groceries to cosmetics. So when you say from this to that, it is like varying from, ranging from. So you say ranging from, okay? So plastic has dashed the way, transformed. So with has, we put third form of verb. Then it is a tool, and like any tool, it can offer great dash. It can offer great dash. So great is an adjective. We are looking for noun. So as we are talking about all good things, so we are going to say great advantages. Okay. But it can also pose problems when being used dash. So then they are saying that grammar based question, it is a grammar based question. So they used is a verb. So what do we add to a verb? Adverb. Ly words. You remember I said li, we use those words with verb. So there is only one adverb in the options. And anyways, we are saying but. So from a positive side of the paragraph, we are going to negative side. So I'm pretty glad we were able to answer it in 1.5 minutes of the time. Okay. So again, quickly saying with has, which form of verb we use? Third form. So ed. Okay. Why we said ranging? Reason, you can put it as a collocation because it says from to. So it's like from this to that. So ranging. So why advantages? Because it is a tool. We are talking about good things. So we say it has so many advantages. And then why? Because there is a but. So we said it will be a negative word. So anyways, there was only one negative word, but because it says used, so we used which word after verb? Adverb. So that was another collocation. So we are going to move on to the next question. So you can always take a photo of the question number and you can ask the doubts later. Please, can you explain me that question again? Super moon. Watchers of the night sky are in for a treat that this week, with the arrival of what has been dash, a super flower blood moon. What has been dash? What has been visible? What has been dubbed? What has been accepted? What has been edible? What has been phenomenon? So what has been either third form accepted or dubbed? So we're going to go with one of them, but at the moment, I'm not very confident. So I'm going to skip it out. The lengthy name is the result of a new astronomical dash coming together at once. So a few, we say a few. So when it says a few, we are looking at a plural word. Which word? Plural words. So which of the following are plural? The lengthy name is the result of a few astronomical examples coming together at once, or phenomena. Okay, so we have to tell which is plural. Do you know which is plural? Phenomena or phenomenon? So knowledge, it's very important to know which word is plural. Okay, we can write this both and we can check later what is plural or singular. Trust me, I also forgot. So you can join here, dear. Then the super moon will be dash all over the world and the full lunar eclipse can be seen. So seen, so it says with, yeah, so we'll say will be visible, okay? Because it says seen. So we went a little longer than expected, but we are quickly going to say visible. Okay. And then has been dash. So pretty confused here, but I'm going to quickly say dubbed because we need a third form of verb. Accepted, I don't know. Accepted doesn't like sound nice to me because we are not accepting anything. So dubbed we can say, and it's phenomena. So from here we got to know phenomena is a plural word. Phenomenon is singular. Okay. Now you are going to write this on your notebook for future use because this word is very popular. Okay. So Pitu, can you call that girl here so she can join in the class? Okay. So phenomena is plural. And why we needed plural? Because it says few. Okay. All right. Let's get started. So for your knowledge, it's Kanika, Kanchan. Kanchan, we are doing reading fill in the blanks. Now, I'm not teaching, but we are doing it together. Okay. Lava is an incredibly hot dash that transforms, hot dash that forms when magma. Hot substance, because it says na, an. What do you mean by an? One. An means one. A means one. So we are going to say no plural, no plural. So a model. Lava is a model? No. Lava is a fuse? No. Lava is a substance? Could be. Render is a verb. So can we say fuse is also a verb actually? So we're going to say lava is a substance that forms when magma from Earth's depths rises to the surface and dash through a volcano. Now, what does volcano do? What is the concept? Volcano eruption. So there is a word. So you say and erupts. And why it's S? Because the previous sentence is telling you which form of verb we should be saying. First form of verb plus S or ES. Okay, so I'm going to say erupts through a volcano. It is so hot that it can melt and dash solid rock, creating the awe-inspiring volcanic landscapes. So again, we are going to take the hint of the word and. So and says, have a look at the previous word and tell me what I am. So the previous word says, I am first form of verb because it says the can. So with the can, we always put a first form of verb. So which verb should be here as well? First form. How many are there? So two, render and fuse. So if you think, what is a normal concept that goes with fuse? Melt. So when you melt something, you can mold it and you can stick it to anything. So we'll say fuse. So fusing is like, there are two meanings of fuse. One is the light one. I think that is what is coming to your mind. That fuse means the light stops working, right? It's gone. The other fusing is, it is like like a clay. Let's think of the word clay. So when clay, two types of clays, you put them together, what is that process? Fusing. So you mix them together. You merge them together. So that's called fuse. So that fuse is being used here. Okay. So what's the answer now? Fuse. Okay. So let's do the next question. Make sure you write down whatever vocabulary is new for you. Okay. Whatever grammar I talk. So you keep writing. Phone. A country refers to a certain population with its own dash, traditions, and common cultural background. So we are talking about a country and its traditions, its background. So what kind of word looks similar to that? Its own identity, its own display. I think identity, you see, own identity, traditions, cultural background. So every country is different and people look different, right? So that is what they are saying. So we will say every cultural has its own identity. Most crucially of all, a nation needs to be dashed by other members of the United Nations. Now, for your knowledge, with the be, which form of verb we should be using? Third form of verb. How many we are having? One, two. Let's try to fit both of them. A nation needs to be required by other members of United Nations or recognized by. United Nations is a very big organization in which all the countries are members. So we should say recognize. Recognize means we are saying, yes, yes, you are a country. Okay, like there are small countries which are trying to fight for their identity. For example, before I give the example, before, let me check if there is any Chinese. No, okay. For example, Taiwan. So Taiwan itself is fighting, saying we are a country. But actually, China says, no, you are a part of China. You're not a country. So that is called recognized. Okay. So let's check the answers. मैं क्या इस तो पहला कोई मेनू मारे. But it says not अच्छा एक रह गया सी shit. So be recognized. Okay. Otherwise, anyone with an island could dash themselves the sovereign. Okay. Before we understand the vocabulary, let's understand the grammar. So, all these family members can, could, would, may, might, must, what are they called? They are called modal verbs. What are they called? Modal verbs. So, what do we do when we see a modal verbs? Bro, modal verbs. Okay. Can, could, would, may, might, must. So, you should write when I talk grammar. आती है तो भी लिखो, नहीं आती तो भी लिखो. It is just a revision. So, we put first form of verb. So, do you know what is a verb? So पहले तो ये चेक करो कि वर्ब कौन कौन सी पढ़ी है यहाँ पे. So we required, अभी हमने find, we decided it's a third form of verb. So we're going to cancel it. ठीक है. Display, yes, it can be a verb, it can be a noun. Okay, recognized, cancel already, we used it, है ना. Proclaim is a verb and provide is a first form of verb. अब problem फिर से grammar तो fail हो गई. कुछ % तो we could use it. However, we have to use your, like, अब 3 options में से choose करना है. So now, what do you mean by proclaim? अब हम सब fit करके देखेंगे. So we say, anyone with an island could display themselves the sovereign leader. Anyone with an island could provide themselves the sovereign leader. Anyone blah 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 proclaim. अब proclaim का मतलब नहीं पता, claim का मतलब तो पता होगा ना, है ना. So mostly तो आप हिंदी पंजाबी वाले बैठे हो. तो क्लेम इज दावा. अब हिंदी में नहीं लिखूंगी. दावा. दावा मतलब आप वो कर रहे हो, हाँ मैं ये हूं, जिसको मतलब होता है क्लेम. तो प्रो क्लेम आंसर क्यों है? वो बोल रहा है जिसके पास लैंड है ना, वो कहेगा मैं तो एक देश हूं. ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है. सोवरेन का मतलब क्या होता है? प्लीज राइट द वर्ड सोवरेन. आधे से ज्यादा तो इसको सोवरीन बोलेंगे, सोवरिजन बोलेंगे. सो इट्स सोवरेन. सोवरेन. Write it down. Why am I asking you to write this word down? इसका भी रीजन है क्योंकि it's a very academic word. और political concept आ गया तो sovereign आ जाएगा. Okay. So what is sovereign? Sovereign is a country or it's a concept which says I have my rules. I will own, I will work according to my own rules. Okay. I don't need anybody else to tell me do this. That's only a term used for countries. ऐसे तो मैं बोलूं मैं सोवरेन हूं. नो, आई एम इंडिपेंडेंट. सो अगर कंट्री है तो इट्स सोवरेन, इट्स नॉट इंडिपेंडेंट. समझ में फर्क? सो समटाइम्स देयर आर सम वर्ड्स विच विल ओनली गो एंड फिट टू अ सर्टेन कॉन्सेप्ट. तो जैसे अब मैंने बोला डॉक्टर है ना. तो डॉक्टर फिक्स थोड़ी ना करता है बॉडीज को. क्या करता है? वो ट्रीट करता है, वो उसका इलाज करता है ना. तो फिक्स वर्ड कहाँ आएगा? मैकेनिक्स में. जब गाड़ी खराब होगी तो विल से गाड़ी इज बीइंग रिपेयर, है ना. तो वॉच है, वॉच रिपेयर हो रही है. सो वैसे ही बॉडी थोड़ी ना रिपेयर हो रही है, बॉडी तो ट्रीट होती है ना. सिमिलरली सोवरेन भी हम लोग नहीं है, पर इसका मतलब इंडिपेंडेंट होता है, अपने रूल्स के साथ फॉलो करना. सो व्हेन इट इज अ पॉलिटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट, पैराग्राफ के ऊपर सामने आपको स्क्रीन पे कॉन्सेप्ट जो मिल रहा है वो पॉलिटिक्स है, उसमें कंट्री वर्ड है, गवर्नमेंट वर्ड है, देन यू कैन से सोवरेन. Okay. So are we clear now? What is proclaim? Proclaim means I declare I am independent. Okay. So proclaim को आप लिख सकते हो. It means declare. So vocabulary भी learn करनी है. So again saying those who are here for the first time or those who are new like Kanchan and everybody else. So I teach you reading fill in the blanks every day. So ये नहीं है कि रोज सेम चीज हो रही है. Every day there is a new thing to learn. But every day the grammar will remain the same. ठीक है ना. क्योंकि ग्रामर के कॉन्सेप्ट थोड़ी ना रोज चेंज हो जाएंगे. वो तो वही है ना कि बी के साथ थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगेगी, इन के साथ आईएनजी लगेगा, सो किसके साथ फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगेगी. सो ऐसे कॉन्सेप्ट्स मैं रोज बोलूंगी, उसको लिखते रहो. इट विल कीप रिवीजन, लाइक वो आपकी रिवीजन होती रहेगी. बट साथ साथ में नई वोकैबुलरी लर्न कर. ठीक है, चलो. Although the Christmas tree is a relatively recent dash to the list of holiday traditions, A है फिर भी is a relatively recent dash. Singular word आएगा addition. Addition to अच्छा लग रहा है, but we can see appeared to. Recent नहीं है तो नहीं. Decorate to नहीं. Verb है. Submerged third form है. Construct verb है. I think all other are verbs. So we need a noun. So we'll say addition. Anyways, it means no कि नया नया add हुआ है. So we'll say is a relatively recent addition to the list of holiday tradition. It goes back several centuries, as do many other customs. Long before Christianity dash, people in the northern hemisphere, long before Christianity dash. अब पुरानी बात हो रही है. So where are we? We are in the past, right? Long before. इसका मतलब हिस्ट्री में चले जाओ. हिस्ट्री में चले गए मतलब वी आर इन द पास्ट. सो वी विल बी लुकिंग एट थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब, आई मीन सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. सो कौन सा आएगा? क्रिस्टियनिटी अपीयर्ड, कि वो आई थी. सो अपीयर्ड मीन्स क्रिस्टियनिटी आई थी. पीपल इन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फेयर यूज्ड एवरग्रीन प्लांट्स to dash their homes, particularly the doors, to celebrate. What do you do when you want to celebrate things? You decorate, right? So we will say. और ऑल्सो ग्रामर क्या बोल रही है कि टू के साथ कौन सी फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगेगी? पक्का? वाह ब्रो, वेरी नाइस. यस, विद टू वी विल पुट फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. सो ये तो है नहीं, ये तो है नहीं, तो इधर कंस्ट्रक्ट आएगा. अब आप घर बना रहे हो सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए. अच्छा, मतलब स्पेशली सेलिब्रेट करना तो घर बनाना बैठ जाओ. नहीं, तो जो है उसको यू आर गोइंग टू डेकोरेट. और एवरग्रीन प्लांट्स के साथ कैसे घर बनाओ? चलो आज के जमाने में तो नहीं बना सकते, पहले होता था. सो या, ओ आई फॉरगॉट, बट वी आर गुड. ठीक है, सो आर वी क्लियर? सो मैं टाइम ज्यादा ले लिया. सो टारगेट इज टू फिनिश इट इन 1.5 minutes. लेट्स ट्राई दैट. Independent study courses allow you to dash special interests not met in your former curriculum. Allow you to, so वही to के साथ first form of verb. Allow you to significant, allow you to land, area, satisfied, pursue, scrutinize. इनमें से लेना. So when you are studying, you pursue. ये vocabulary है. ठीक है. So then independent studies usually involve dash reading and writing, and often and in a research project. Independent studies usually involve dash reading. अब reading is a noun here, writing is a noun. Usually we have verb, we adverb, we है. क्या missing है? Adjective. So significant. एक ही adjective पड़ा है भाई. Only significant. Significant reading means a lot of reading. Your special, perhaps unique dash of interest will be studied thoroughly. So unique dash. यूनिक क्या है? कौन सा वर्ड है यूनिक? क्वालिटी है किसी चीज की, है ना? यूनिक है. तो यूनिक क्या हो गया? एडजेक्टिव है. तो मैंने कितनी बारी बोला कि एडजेक्टिव किसकी बात करता है? नाउन की. तो इसका मतलब हमें क्या चाहिए? नाउन. सो अभी अगर इसको क्लियर करें और दोबारा देखें तो कौन कौन से वर्ड्स नाउन है? सिग्निफिकेंट अभी हमने बोला कि एडजेक्टिव है. लैंड इज अ नाउन. एरिया इज अ नाउन. सेटिस्फाइड इज अ वर्ब. परस्यूट खत्म है, पहले यूज कर लिया. स्क्रूटनाइज भी वर्ब है. ठीक है. सो लैंड है, यूनिक लैंड ऑफ इंटरेस्ट या एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. क्या बोलते हैं? एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ठीक है. लैंड किसने बोला? बोला किसी ने? नहीं बोला. ओके, एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ठीक है. सो आई एम गोइंग टू स्टॉप द रिकॉर्डिंग हेयर.